welcome back. I have an Empties video for you. It's been about 6 months and so I have a lot. Actually, this is a two-part video. I'm going to do this first part here on my beauty channel, and that's going to have skincare and makeup. And then over on my mom channel, I'm going to be covering more like household products and also just body care. Things that I've used up in the shower, just more, you know, just not skincare and makeup. So if you're interested in seeing the second part, I will have that linked below. But for now, let's just get right into all the things that I've used up in the last 6 months for my face. If you are new here, and well, first of all, welcome. I'm Jess, and I am currently 8 months pregnant. And so with my pregnancy, I have found that I'm really not wearing a lot of makeup, or at least I didn't in the first trimester for sure. Slowly now I'm wearing a little bit more and feeling more myself again, except like 40 pounds heavier. So yes, I am due in September with my little girl. This is what will be our third child. So I have a 5.5-year-old, 3.5-year-old, and now this baby due in September. So with that being said, I still have used skincare and makeup, but just not a whole lot. So I probably don't have as many products that I've gone through in the last 6 months as I would normally, but I still have quite a bit to share. So yeah, let's just get to that, okay? Whew. And I am out of breath. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. I'm warm, and I have a baby currently in my lungs. So sorry if I'm taking lots of deep breaths. Okay, so first I have Dhc Silky Cottons. Ooh. So Silky Cottons, what these were, they were little squares of, yeah, I don't have anything left because it's an empty video. These are an inexpensive disposable cottons. So they were a little square. They had, did I mention they were square? I'm in a weird mood, sorry. They are more absorbent than, say, my Shiseido cotton squares. So they're kind of a pillowiness. Dhc, I think I got these on like Olali or some K-beauty website. I think they were only like $3 or something for 80 of them, and they weren't like my absolute favorite, but it says that they leave no messy fibers behind, and I agree. They didn't dissolve like a lot of things that you can find in the store. So I do prefer these over Target brand or other things like that, but I don't know if I'm going to repurchase them, although I do use a cotton square every night pretty much, so I do go through them, but they just they're okay, just not my faves. Speaking of my favorite cottons, isn't this exciting? We're talking about cotton squares. I have 2 empty bags here of Shiseido facial cottons. There's 165 sheets in here for about $10 to $12 depending on where you get them and if you use a coupon or not. But they are really nice. They can be cut in half. I know Stephanie Nicole on here on YouTube does that. She cuts them in half. I don't. I just use them in all of their luxury, in their full size. Yeah, so I just think they're just a really nice treat to have. They work really well. They don't leave any lint behind. And I've talked about them before, so I don't need to say anything much more. But if you've never used them and you feel like you just want a special treat, or you have an Ulta coupon or something, I highly recommend trying these out. Okay, staying on the cleansing wagon, we're going to talk about, this is the Heimish All Clean Balm. I have many reviews on my channel about this, and I even have this comparing with the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This is like a solid that is kind of like a coconut oil consistency. It melts down your makeup. It's a good first cleanser if you're familiar with that term. So it melts all your makeup off, and then you can wipe it off. I either wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, or I could go in with a second cleanser that's more of like your traditional soapy cleanser. So this is cool. It is a Korean brand. It has a little spatula in here, and then a little lid to keep things fresh. It smells herbal. I like it a lot. My face didn't break out from it. I don't have sensitive skin, but I do try to stay away from added fragrances and gross stuff in skincare. I'm a little bit, you know, ingredient conscious here on my channel and in my life and with my kids and with my family. So this is approved by me. I would definitely get it again, but I can't just pick it up, unfortunately, like at the store. I do have to order it online, and I can leave a link how you can order it, but because it's not readily available, I haven't repurchased it. All right, another makeup remover that I actually have not used up and I'm throwing away or finding another use for it. Maybe there's a Pinterest pin out there that says 50 ways of using micellar cleansing water besides on your face. I haven't checked, but I know that this burns my eyes, and so I'm not using it anymore. I was testing a lot of different micellar waters, and this one is just, I have others that I like a lot better that are just as inexpensive. This is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water for waterproof. I will be throwing that away. It says for sensitive skin and all the things, but it wasn't very good to me. Not very kind. Alrighty. We have my favorite BB cream, NYX BB cream. I mean, I have a lot of BB creams. I am a BB cream connoisseur. I need to make a video of that. I've been promising it for a long time, but yeah, sorry about that. So anyways, this is my favorite NYX BB cream beauty balm. They actually have come out with another one that I haven't even tried yet, so it's probably really good as well. This is in the shade Nude, which I've already talked about how I don't like that name for a skincare or a makeup color, because if everybody in the world was nude, we would not all be the same colors. Yeah, anyways, it works well for me. It has light coverage. It would even cover up some like sunspots on my skin, but it wears very comfortably and it lasts all day. I haven't repurchased it though, because I have been going through my like Jane Iredale, which costs 7 times more than this. Other products I've been testing out and using, and like I said, in my pregnancy I haven't really been wearing a whole lot of makeup, even BB creams, so haven't repurchased it, but I definitely will when the time comes when I need more BB cream in my life. So really good one, absolutely recommend it. And then I also have this Dr. Jart little sample of their Premium Beauty Balm BB Cream Multi-Action Skincare and Makeup SPF 45. The NYX one doesn't have SPF in it, by the way, but I wear sunscreen underneath my beauty balms, so I don't really count on my makeup to have SPF. This one does have it. It's Dr. Jart. You can get this at Sephora, and I really did like this. It's more of a neutral. You can always go to Sephora and get a little sample of this. I dropped the lid, and I can't bend over. Oh, bending over hurts. So I actually really enjoyed this. I've thought about buying the full thing or like a bigger one, but I haven't, because I like other more inexpensive ones better with a little bit better ingredients. But if you do have a chance to try this out and you're looking for something with SPF 45 in it, I would say go for it. All right, let's talk about mascaras. So I have some in here that I love and some that I don't really love. I'm gonna start with my love. I really love this Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. It has more of a natural wand. I will open it up. It's quite messy and crumbly, which is why I know that it's not, it still has a little bit of pigment on it, but it's just, it crumbles all over and gets messy all over my clothes and things when I'm putting it on. So I do really enjoy this mascara. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing one that I just opened up. So it is more of a volumizing mascara than lengthening, although it does lengthen, but I usually put a lengthen, like a primer mascara on before I put this on, because it is more of just a natural bristle kind of volumizing mascara. It works really well. It doesn't flake for me, which is a big thing for me. Like, that's really what I ask for in a mascara, is volume and no flaking. And so this works really well, and it's been a favorite for over a year, so absolutely love that one. I usually don't buy full size mascaras that are high-end because they're just really expensive, and so I usually find little samples of them. That was my only full size, and I find that the sample sizes, the travel sizes, are just as good. Same wand and everything, so if you're curious, if you have a chance to get the $12 sample instead of the $25 full size, definitely go with the sample size. And the sample size looks really similar to like this one. This is the Monsieur Big Lancome waterproof, and so it's a similar wand. I just found that it wasn't as waterproof as I wanted. It didn't really work as well as the original, as the non-waterproof. So and I've had it open for a long time, so I decided to just have this be in my empties. I have to be really careful. I wear contacts, and you just have to be careful with how long you keep your mascaras open. I won't be repurchasing that. I have other drugstore waterproof mascaras that I like better. All right, another high-end mascara that I don't think is worth it is this Hourglass Caution Mascara. Now, I don't know, I've had 2 samples of this, and they both have worked similarly, so I feel like I didn't get duds. But my experience is so different than other people's experience with this. A lot of people love this. Again, it has a natural wand. It tapers more. It's a little bit skinnier. Which I kind of like having that taper because I have hooded eyelids. I find that trying to get into my inner corner, it's easier when it's tapered and smaller, or else it will get up onto my eyelid. But I just didn't really care for it. It just doesn't give the coating to my lashes that I need. It doesn't really give the volume that I need. And it doesn't flake, which is nice, which most people rave about that part. But I find that other mascaras I use don't flake too, and that I just work better. So no bueno for me. And then we have the Essence, I don't even know if this is called Lashes of the Day, I think. There's so many different words on here. Super Volume Mascara. It's the pink one. It's just as inexpensive as all the other Essence mascaras. I did like it. It just wasn't my favorite of Essence. So my favorite Essence one, which I need to get, when I have a resolution for 2019 to not buy any mascaras, and I haven't yet. I have not bought any mascaras. I've only been using mascaras that I've had in my stash from buying last year. You know, unopened ones and stuff, so I'm keeping them sanitary. It's just I had a large stash, and now I'm going through everything, and I haven't really bought any makeup this year, really. Anyways, I really do like Essence mascara. This is the brand that I tell everybody to try different ones from because their mascaras are only $4.88 or something like that. So they're worth trying out, and 98% of the ones that I've tried, I love. So this one is good. It's just not my absolute love. I really love the Lash Princess False Lash Effect. It's the black one with the green, and yeah, I really like that one a lot better, but this one was okay. I just not gonna buy it again because it wasn't as good as the other one. I also like the black and white one. I'm currently using that, and it has like a curved wand, and it holds curl really, really well. One more mascara I didn't even realize I had in here, but this is the Ciate London Wonder Wand, and it's a little sample. I really like a lot of things from Ciate London. My favorite under eye powder is from there, and also this mascara is really good. It actually reminds me pretty much exactly like the Monsieur Big. It's a little bit drier of a formula though, but I really like this. I got it in a, you know, Sephora favorites type of thing, and but I've gone through a couple of these, and I really like them. This is one that I usually keep in my purse because it's small and pretty and dependable, reliable, whatever bowl I'm thinking about. So yeah, Ciate London, it's a high-end brand, sold I believe still at Sephora, if not ciatelondon.com, which is why I don't have any more of these really, because they're not really easy to get. But I do really love the fluffiness that it gives my eyelashes. It lengthens and it doesn't flake. Now let's talk about serums. I have 2 vitamin C serums here that I've reviewed before on my vitamin C 101 favorite vitamin C's. And so these are the Sunday Riley CEO Rapid Flash Brightening Serum, and this is the Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum. These are completely opposite ends of the spectrum of vitamin C as far as price goes, but they're really similar as far as the stability of the vitamin C that is used in them. This one here, I would say, is the least effective vitamin C serum that I've used, and I've used quite a few. I've used High-End, and I've used Derma Ease Vitamin C, which is still not the best, but Timeless's vitamin C is my favorite. And that's only like $20, and this is $20 as well. But it has more of a stable vitamin C, and it just doesn't give the brightening effect that I like as much with my other vitamin C's. It's a thicker serum, but not too thick. It does soak in. It's okay. I would just say it's kind of in the middle. It's Mad Hippie, so it has better ingredients for your skin as far as like they don't add fragrance and junk ingredients, but at the same time it still isn't as effective as other vitamin C's that I've used, like the Timeless one. So I will not be repurchasing this, but if you're looking for a more of a hyaluronic acid with a little bit of benefit of vitamin C, like, because vitamin C can help to prevent any type of pollution and stuff coming onto your skin. It's also kind of a secondary, now don't just wear this as sunscreen, but it does help kind of filter that. And it's also different types of vitamin C will help to brighten your skin, but this one, not so much. This one, however, is like a lotiony feel, and it's thicker, it's white, it smells really nice. Sunday Riley is also known for having better ingredients, but they are really also known for being expensive. I got this in a Allure Beauty box, subscription box last year. This has been empty for a while. I think I used it, the last of it, in January or something, and I just haven't gotten around to making an empties video. But I really did like this. I would actually mix this in with like my bronzing serum. It felt like it actually gave my skin some nice like lift. I don't know how to explain it. Not lift like physically lift, but the smell, the effect of it, I definitely saw brightening. I would say it's better for the winter than the summer because it is a little bit thicker. If you feel like splurging, or if you get this in a little trial pack or something like that, I think it is a good vitamin C serum. Still not my absolute favorite, but definitely on the higher spectrum, or the better spectrum of vitamin C's that I've tried. Speaking of Sunday Riley, I have this Juno Facial Oil. This is kind of like the creme de la creme of facial oils. Super powerful, good, nourishing oil. I have this little small size, but it lasts me quite a bit. I have a review on it, an extensive review on Instagram about it, so if you're curious about all the different ingredients and how it's cold pressed oils and all the cool things like that, go ahead and check out on Glam Free Beauty. I have quite a few reviews on there. It's a thicker oil. It's beautiful. I love the container of it. It never gave me any problems. It's fragrance free. It's the most gentle oil that they have, or at least that I know of, and I absolutely recommend it if you're looking to splurge and get a nice oil. There is another oil that I really like too from Edible Beauty, but it's not here in my empties video, and it's quite similar. It does smell like pizza, however, or like oregano. So if you don't like that scent, I would say go for the Edible Beauty Snowberry oil, because it's really similar as far as the great ingredients that are in it, but the Edible Beauty one actually has a nice natural scent in it. I don't know if they actually use like oil of oregano in here or something, but it just kind of has that more earthy herbal scent to this. So just so you know. And I'm not meaning to segue so well, but since I just talked about Edible Beauty, this is the Edible Beauty's Exotic Goddess Ageless Serum number 3, because they have it where it's really easy. You have a cleanser and then a toner and then the serum and then a moisturizer, and it goes 1 through 4 if you want to try like their little travel size pack. So Edible Beauty is really awesome. It was actually, the company was started by an Australian midwife who wanted a skincare line that was completely safe for pregnant women. I discovered them when I wasn't pregnant. I think it was like 2 years ago I discovered them. I was really intrigued by how good their ingredients are. One of my favorite facial toners that smells like lime and is so uplifting, and I absolutely love it. I use it in my pregnancy and everything. That's like a favorite of mine. This serum, oh my goodness, I've raved about this on my channel before. It is a beautiful serum. I can leave a link about serums above. So this has hyaluronic acid and all the good stuff to keep a good moisture barrier for your skin, to heal it, to nourish it, to give it a nice plumpness that you just don't look so dry. It's expensive, but if you are a minimal skincare person, or you just want something that you know for sure is safe during pregnancy, and Edible Beauty is really good. And a lot of times, especially around Mother's Day, I don't know other times, but they do have coupons and they ship really well. I've actually bought most of my stuff from their actual website, but they're also sold at Sephora. 2 more serums. Drunk Elephant's Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. They reformulated this last year, I believe, to make it a little bit more creamy. This is just a good, for me, it's a good medium for mixing. So I liked using this with my D-Bronzy Drunk Elephant Bronzing Serum, or a vitamin C serum. There's a Clinique vitamin C serum that you actually have to mix in with a mixing medium. So I enjoyed this, but I don't think I'm going to get it because, or repurchase it. It's like a hyaluronic acid. Drunk Elephant's great. Again, they don't have, they cut out all the bad stuff, but a lot of other skincare brands I've been testing lately also cut out bad stuff and aren't $80. But I just don't ever plan on buying the full size. It was nice while I had it, but I don't plan on, repurchasing it. So this is a good example of what I would replace it with. This is the Jordan Samuel Hydrate Facial Serum. This is a really small brand. Well, I mean, he's growing. He's definitely getting more popular, Jordan Samuel. He's made his own skincare line, but he's not found in any big box retail store. He's found on his website. And this facial serum is a great hyaluronic acid serum for layering, for mixing, for wearing on its own. It has a lot of neat extracts, but it's also fragrance free. He's really careful with the ingredients that he makes, and it's also like small batches and fair trade and things like that. So I think that's really cool. It's cool to support a, US Seattle small company, small business. So I have purchased a lot of things from Jordan Samuel. This is the Hydrate Serum, and once I get through all of my other hyaluronic serums, I will probably go back to this one because, and it comes in a bigger size too, but I just think it's wonderful, and for the price and for all the things I've already mentioned, this is the one that I plan on getting once I finish my other hyaluronic serums. Because if you don't know, in 2018, I went a little cray-cray with just buying a lot of things to be able to review. That was my excuse, but I've really tried to cut back on just buying things and accumulating, and I've been trying to just work through my stash. And so in 2019, I've been doing a lot better. I wouldn't say I'm on a no-buy, the popular no-buy thing, but I've had an Ulta and Sephora gift card since February, and I haven't used them. So yeah, I guess that is saying something that I just really have cut back a lot, and I've been trying to use up my things. And so unfortunately, even if I have a favorite like that serum, I'm not going to buy it because I have other ones that I'm working through. Okay, a couple more things. I know this is a long video and I thought I could do a lot quicker, but I just like to talk to you guys, and it's been a while, so I'm sorry. And I do have that part 2 that I'm going to plan on putting up on my other channel. So good thing, or else this would be like an hour-long video. All right, let's talk about another favorite brand of mine, First Aid Beauty. Tiny little samples here, but awesome products. This is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer. It's a moisturizer primer in one. I talked about this in my Drunk Elephant D-Bronzy, how I use my D-Bronzy So this is more of a pinker. It has, with my lighting, I don't know if you can tell, it has a slight hue of pink, but when you blend it in, that pink pearliness more just kind of adds some health and glow to your skin. It's not at all thick like a body butter, but it is more moisturizing than a matte primer. So First Aid Beauty, really ingredient conscious brand. I've used so many from them. I could do a whole video on just all of my favorite, or all of the things First Aid Beauty. This is just a great little primer. I've used it to create my own BB cream. Like I said, I've also just put it underneath things, and it helps to hydrate, and just it helps my BB creams and things to not soak into any fine lines, or I don't know, just it's just nice to have sometimes. But I've had this for a while because I'm not a huge primer person. That's definitely a step that I skip a lot. I didn't use a primer today. I don't know if I'll actually buy it a full size of it because I just don't use a primer as much right now in my early 30s. Maybe when I get into my 40s and my skin could use a little bit more of a plumpness, maybe this will be one that I'll go to, although in 10 years, who knows what they'll have. I don't know. But it's good, guys. It is a really good moisturizing primer. You could just even use it as alone, like standalone, just to give yourself a little bit of a glow. And same thing with their moisturizer. This just doesn't have any of the pearliness or the pinkness. It's just a thinner, more medium consistency, I guess, moisturizer that doesn't have any fragrance, doesn't have any of the things. You can get it at Ulta and Sephora. And First Aid Beauty actually has really good sales on their actual website too. So you can always like set up a shop tagger or something to let you know when the sales are happening and the coupons and all the things. So yeah, it's a good facial moisturizer, especially for those with sensitive skin. Okay, this is actually a really good thing. This is Bliss, a little Incredipeel. So this is a glycolic resurfacing pad, pre-moistened little thing that I like to use when I travel. The brand is cruelty-free. It's found at Target, and they're amazing because they actually support my small little channel. They contacted me a while ago through Instagram, and they have sent me some really cool things, and I think that's just really neat because you know how small my channel is and how small my Instagram is, and they're just really, I think, genuinely trying to reach the public and reach people who may not have, I don't know, bias and stuff. Like, so some things that they've sent me I've not used because they have fragrance that I don't really necessarily like, but there are quite a few products like their Rose Gold line that is good for sensitive skin and doesn't have fragrance. So I'm not here to say because they're sending me things for free, everything is good. I'm just gonna give you honest reviews, and this is good. This is a good resurfacing pad, so it will help to get rid of the top layer of dead skin cells, but it doesn't burn, and it's not super inexpensive, but if you only use these like once a week or something, I could see that it would be a good deal for them. So definitely like them, especially for traveling. Okay, on the other ends of the spectrum as for price is this wonderful, wonderful cream from Drunk Elephant. This is the Lala Retro Whipped Cream, and this is the only size I've ever owned because the full size is like $80 or more, which it has a really cool mechanism to keep things fresh, a little pump thing, and it's nice. If I were to really, really minimalize my skincare, I think this would actually make it. This won my favorite, my award for favorite moisturizer, by the way, for 2018. It heals my skin so well. There's nothing I'm showing you in here, it's empty, but it's thick. It's kind of like a body butter. I would not put it on my whole body though because it's expensive, but I do love it for my face. I've taken it traveling, especially this little size. And so like after I've flown on an airplane and my skin feels kind of tight, this has really healed it. I use this during pregnancy because I know there's nothing bad in it. It's a great overnight moisturizer. It stays on my skin really well. It is thicker, so if you don't like the feeling of a kind of a thicker moisturizer, it doesn't necessarily completely soak in really fast, but it will eventually soak in. So like I said, I have a lot of moisturizers in my arsenal right now. So once I run out of moisturizers, this might be something that I would, you know, use one of my Sephora gift cards on. I just reapplied, so let's talk about what I'm wearing. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I'm sure you've heard of this. It's super, super popular now. When I first tried it and was wearing it a year and a half ago, it wasn't popular, but now it is. So I don't need to say much about it other than it's a really great lip balm. It's pretty expensive. There's a raw sugar lip balm that I even like even just as much or more. It's the brand Raw Sugar. I'm gonna probably do a whole review on that brand too because I love it. But anyways, Laneige is good. It's just not all natural. It can kind of actually do the opposite effect depending on the weather and the humidity outside. It could actually dry out my lips a little bit, so I just have to be careful with when I wear it. But this is a small little sample of it. I think I have a full size of it too, but this is the one that's empty. And I do really enjoy it. I'll bring it traveling with me and things, but I just don't think that I will repurchase it because this is about $20 for the full size, and the amazing lip balm from Raw Sugar that I can get at Target or other places, that is only like $4. And it rivals this. It rivals even Drunk Elephant's Lippy Balm, in my opinion. So it's a really good one. Okay, let's talk about feet. And I actually need another one of these because pregnancy feet. This is the Moly Changing Magic Foot Peeling Shoes. So this is like a glycolic these little plastic bags around your feet, and let your feet soak after a shower inside of this glycolic acid, and it helps to peel your feet. Yeah, yummy. But it does help make them smooth eventually. This was not my favorite. It's okay. I really like the Patchology brand better. I've talked about that in a Empties video before. Patchology is a little bit more expensive. However, I never buy anything full price, so anyways, I just feel like they worked a lot better than this Moly one, but this worked enough to where I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, they could be better results, but it was okay. And it's interesting because if you want to use something like this, you don't use it the day before you go to the beach or whatever. You use it like the week or 3 weeks before you go to the beach because you don't want your feet peeling while you're there and having your feet exposed. So just be careful. Do your research with these things because there's a good time to use them and there's a bad time to use them because your feet start peeling like crazy, and you don't want that to happen if you're going to a wedding or having your feet exposed for some reason. So Moly, not my fave, but not horrible. Last two products. One is a bronzing serum. Drunk Elephant's De-Bronzy. I don't even need to say much about this because I have many videos on my channel about this product. I absolutely love it. I use it almost every single day, and one of these lasts me 6 months. I talk about 5 of my favorite ways to use this in a video that I posted last, I believe, and it's just my best friend. It's my BFF. It gives me glow. I'm wearing it now. I will bring it on my trip tomorrow. I'm gonna bring it probably to the hospital when I give birth. So it's just one of my favorites, and so I'll leave the video above for you to check out if you want more information about it. And lastly is my simple, like I've made it. I wish I'd made it because I love it, but it's Simple's Water Boost Micellar Cleansing Water. This is their sensitive skin. Well, all of Simple products are kind of tailored for sensitive skin. I could do a whole video. I could write an ode to Simple Micellar Water. I really like it. I use this almost every day, or every day that I wear mascara. I will dampen a cotton square, refer back to the very beginning of this long video, and I will dampen one with this, hold it over my eyes, kind of just gently press and massage it into my lashes, and it magically takes away all of my mascara waterproof, not waterproof, whatever, and it does not burn my eyes at all. I could even like put it on my eye if I wanted to, but I don't, but you know, it's, you know, no more tears kind of thing. I don't know how it works or why it's so good. It's just really gentle, and this whole bottle I think was like $7, huge. I've used more expensive ones, I've used really popular brands, I've used other drugstore ones, and this one is just my favorite. I think this is the only thing I have repurchased in 2019 because I don't want to use any other type of product. It's quick, simple, just good, just really, really good. So I wish they had a little travel size of this because I could take this traveling and I probably will have to just depot it and put it in a different thing. Maybe that's what I'll use the Garnier container for, I don't know. So anyways, highly recommend this. It's awesome. Well, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I hope that you found some of these reviews useful. I try to take the time to think about my reviews and give you honest ones, something that's not just from a beauty guru, but you know, the girl next door kind of thing. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you found something useful. Definitely let me know if you've tried any of these products out, what you think about them. And again, check out my part 2 where I talk about my household things and my body washes and things that I use on a daily. That'll be over on my mom channel, Prayers and Ponytails, where I've been uploading a lot more lately because that's just been my life more. I have planner videos, just a lot of like homeschool type related videos, and I will be doing a nursery tour and all that fun stuff for when baby comes. So if you're interested in following me over there, definitely check me out over there. And yeah, with all that said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Speaking of Sunday Riley, I have this Juno tie on these little booties. So if you've made it to the end of this crooked video,